My Gavanen Melonin, and well met indeed. I am Arachir Galadirthan, the head of the modding team behind Divide and Conquer, and welcome back to Divide and Conquer as we continue on as the Adûnâim and our successful conquest of Eriador. Now, my thanks go to those of you who highlighted that the word I was after in the last episode is self-aggrandizing, or self-aggrandizing, which just means to, basically, aggrandizing is to build up the worth of something beyond what it might actually be, and obviously to do it to oneself is to build up your self-worth more than it maybe should be. Anywho, so thank you very much for that. Thank you for all of your comments and suggestions over the last week, and for those of you that watched indeed the Soulstorm video. I thoroughly enjoyed it. We're playing a lot of it in the Discord at the moment. I'm trying to save as many as I can for viewing and recording. But of course this week we'll start with the Lothlorien campaign, and for those of you interested in version 2.2, which brings many new changes, Ostenethil, I'm looking at you, that will be coming very, very soon indeed. Now I'm not talking days, I'm afraid, but as I say, we are hoping to get it out before the end of April, and we are on the 20th of April, so that only gives us about 10 days, or 11 if April has 31. I don't bother concerning myself with how many days are in each month. I just find out when I get to the end of the month and someone tells me it's the 31st and not the 1st. So, we are carrying on. Now, I must just confess, I have done some very sneaky diplomacy, and thank you very much to someone whose first name was John. I'm afraid I can't remember your surname on YouTube, but he gave a phenomenal idea, which I completely hadn't realised the AI would do, and by using some very sneaky AI tactics in the move my characters around command, I have managed to make some nations go to war with each other. Something diplomacy was unable to do. So hopefully we actually get some movement. Of course, I mentioned also in the last episode, remember, Círdan is actually locked, and I completely forgot that. So we're going to easily be able to wipe out Linden because Círdan just can't move. And that will be true when he turns rebel as well, which he will do. So we might never have to worry about that. This army here is all we've got to worry about. And of course, we've got an army mustering on our southern border to deal with that. Although, as also at the end of the last episode, it is my hope that the army we're mustering shall sail to Forlond and snatch that away from the elves before we then round off and head them down at Mithlond. But turning to this immediate episode, we are at an end turn because we are besieging the town of Mitchell Delving, and I imagine they will rise up any time now because I'm fairly certain it is their last province. This is where an auto sound would add in the sounds of children weeping and the audience saying "ah" because the Breland are going to die. But in better news, that force of Eredluin coming from Anuminas has stopped on the river there and has not moved to attack us. No one has yet declared peace for the wars that we've just set in motion. I'm not going to tell you who they are. I'm just going to toggle fog of war maybe in a little bit of time, maybe at the end of the episode, and we'll see who's done what and where everyone is. Right, now here's the theory, here's the question. Are Eredluin going to move in and try and support Bree, or are they going to stand over there and do sod all? Lithonian has headed back. That's interesting. Right, I had a general over here, didn't I? I tell you what, let's... You can't really take anything. Your army's doing all right without any support. So, Nimruben the Good.
Yes,
why don't you... Oh, you were the one just doing stuff. No, we'll take Kalatar then. Come over here and build me watchtowers. Let's get sight range up at least if we are to do nothing else. I believe two of these gentlemen are cutting out and heading to our Menelaus, just so that we get free upkeep. I think that's at least what my plan was. I'm going to carry on the basis that it is, and we'll take the Azra Zaire. No reason not to. You merge with him, and off we go. Dolguzagar. Our army is mustering on Arnakor the Kind, who will bring reinforcements from our southern fiefs to the front line. And there's an army mustering in Argon. We're still making money, but only just. But once we take Forlond, of course, we will make real money. Oh, you're still moving all the way up there. We don't want that. Bregost, you've built some troops. Which ones do we want? Halberdiers or footmen? Halberdiers or footmen? Oh, you're almost identical, except the footmen have slightly more defense. I'll take one of each. So they'll stay be free. You've already got three upkeep, free upkeep. Likewise in Buzzard-Doom. Well, we have a general in Buzzard-Doom, interestingly, as we do in the Harland. Right. our army musters. We don't need the troops to head north, actually. I think we've got enough of an army up there. My worry, of course, with this fake alliance creation, or these wars I've set in motion, is that the AI may well just seek a peace immediately. They might, which I would not put past them, because they're two massive nations. In fact, I've done it twice. There are two large wars that I've just set in motion, but I am concerned the AI might immediately make a peace. Oh no, that's not one of the wars I had. Angmar and the Adûnâim have declared peace. That's interesting. Especially now that Angmar are no longer allied to Isengard. Dunland have moved straight past us. Where are you off to? And where the hell is Captain Tharlin going?
Your orders, my lord.
Yes.
Oh, I don't have enough money to build a watchtower. We've really come down to it. This is where our money dries up.
Orders.
Do you have enough men
Your
to
will,
form
my
up
lord.
an army
Yes.
already? Just stop on that
March
bridge,
to
actually.
exhaustion, continue. Orders.
Likewise, actually. I don't know why I'm sending you all north when
Your will,
the boat
my
is in
lord.
the south.
By your command.
Someone's going to have to stay here, and it can't be the raiders, because we can't actually recruit the raiders, so they don't get free upkeep. So one unit of the footmen will stay here.
With honor. Orders.
And now I imagine we're losing money. Yes, we are. Right. So now we need to take a town. Well, in for a penny, in for a pound.
Will, as you wish.
Yes, my lord.
Orders.
Add the lot.
Your will, my lord. We can go no further today.
No one's training anything. Argond is training things.
Orders.
Oh, those two are going to be the garrison. Don't worry about them for now, then. No, screw it. Well, we haven't got the money, have we? But when we do get the money, they will be wanted. Leave them in Argon for now. Likewise in Core Willershart. When we do get the money, I'm going to want all of those. So,
Good your will, my lord.
how long will it take you to get over
By
there?
your command.
3 turns.
March to exhaustion.
Interesting. Alright, give it another end turn. I'm expecting Delving to rise up any time now. Oh, bugger!
We must
Adûnâim!
stand.
That's
We are
too soon! We're not ready yet! Right, Adûnâim have come and played their... God. Nimruben! I'm not sure, but I'm a little wary that Nimruben is about to bite the dust. There are 3 units of Bronze Guard in that army. There are some Broadbeam Wardens, Nogrod Swords. They've got the Orc Hunters at Stubble. Hopefully we've got the Axe Thrower set up properly. I'm pretty sure I did. Right, well, we're going to lose, but we'll fight it anyway. I've got that test one in there, which I made just before I then tried all this diplomacy and shenanigans. Right, so I think we might have to put Lyndon on a bit of a back burner if Adûnâim are going to come hard and come straight down the middle. They haven't even beaten Angmar yet, and they're already diversifying. That is, where's the competition commission? Like, get them in there, and let's get some rules around this conglomerate, please. Oh, they're all coming from down the hill, though. That gives a... What am I saying? This is going to be a massacre. We've got trash units versus some of the best. Right, Nimruben, we know we're all going to die here, so you're going to lead the charge. I want you all to try and keep the enemy as busy as you can, for as long as you can, so that our archers can rain hell. But the archers are going to move further forward. No, I think they'll be alright where they are, actually. Right, 177 of you. I realise that you are well-decorated warriors. I mean, look at your experience here. We're talking some really good units. But that doesn't matter. I want you to move further down the hill, like there. Go, 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 go. There we are. Oh, the catapult's giving us a right set to. Hold your ground, my men. Oh, Nogrod pikes bursting through the middle. The first battle of the dwarves of Adûnâim and the men of the Adûnâim. Nogrod swords looking very nice there. No one is on defensive mode. Oh, look at these cheating bastards. They've all broken through. And they've just run around the edge. They're just heading straight for the square. Not interested. If we kill anything, 10%. We might get 10% by the end of it.
Our enemy has command of the city.
I'm not really interested. We were going to lose whatever happens. Although we're not going to get many kills this way. But if we'd taken up stock in the middle, we would have had to... We wouldn't have got as many archer kills. Not that we're going to get many archer kills. Shoot them. They're a perfect position to be shot.
Only half our force remains.
Go on. Bring them down. Bring them down. No, they've changed the swords. Where's Nimruben? He fights on! He stands alone.
Course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
He is upholding the true way of the Númenóreans, fighting against bitter odds in the face of utter annihilation. We are men of Númenor. No matter what comes over those hills, you will stand your ground. Oh, he killed him. Oh, good God, that guy just smacks you. He's giving you a right one for... Oh, good thrust. Solid strike. Finish him off, Nimruben. You've cleaved him just as he went for his own strike. Oh, good block. These short people, they're difficult to hit. Guardians of Belagost. Give him another one.
Is tiring.
Yes. Another nice strike. They're turning around. They're not even interested in you. They've realised how much of a threat Nimruben is. They're running away. Short cowards that they are. Yes! Who's next? I have enough for all of you. Go on, Nim. Good block. He's gone in hard, but he's been blocked. Taken one to the shoulder. And another solid block. He's parrying this man. But the fury and vengeance now flows through the blood of the dwarves. Oh, but he comes in hard from an upper strike. And then they've gone 2-on-1. Let's have a fair fight, dwarves. Good God, it's like watching For Honor out here. No etiquette, no manners. This guy's just struck him when he's not even looking. I mean, what is this? I thought we were fighting honourable dwarves, not cheating scum. Oh wow, he's really giving him some... He must have a broken leg. No! No, Nimruben! They've walked over his body. They're just so disrespectful. They're running over him. And this isn't a burial of Genghis Khan moment. This is disgraceful. 138 kills, as was the year of savages. Well done, men. You fought well. Now, let's at least get Bree down before we bloody well lose to the dwarves. We won't lose to the dwarves. We will hold them in the Shire. This land that has seen nary the thought of war. For over thousands of years, the Shire has prospered peacefully. And now, in the space of, must be 10 years, they have known nothing but war. And now war comes to their lands when they are no longer even able to defend themselves. They have gone from defenders to refugees in a very short space of time. And we've lost Hobbiton. Excuse me, sorry. Alright. This is alright. We can handle this. The dwarves are going to be funneled towards us through Undertowers, which means their next logical location is Buzzradoom. If we can hold them in the mountains, we can curb their enthusiasm. Which, incidentally, is a program I don't actually really enjoy. I desperately tried to enjoy it, but I just couldn't get into it. I thought it was just too...
Your orders, my lord.
Dare I stoke the pot of controversy and say it was just too American. Right, Adûnâim have come against us. I understand that the masses, if you will, if you were to group all American people and give them one taste, and you were to group all English people and give them one taste,
Your orders, my
then
lord.
we don't share the same humour, I'm afraid. Of course, there are vast sections of the American populace that like English humour, and there are vast sections of the English populace that like American humour. I myself love very many American programmes, but there are certain ones that don't swing with me. And it's the same the other way round, I'm sure. For every person that loves Monty Python, there must be 10 that think it's just garbage.
Your orders, my lord.
Right, Mitchell Delving, 2 turns. I really don't want to attack it, though, because we need to keep that army at full strength.
Your orders, my lord.
With honor.
Head back towards it, though, at least. Undertowers doesn't have a general, though, and that army will give us a right. But they don't have a general either. Ah, Calatar, I should have moved you to Undertowers. Where's the guy in Buzzradoom?
My lord.
Try and get up there. You recruit anything? No, you can't. 2 more turns. 2 more turns. We've just got to hold on 2 more turns. Right, another end turn, I think. This will likely be this one or the next one. Mitchell Delving will rise up. They have no choice but to. They might go out with a whimper, but I doubt it. Oh, bugger. Sakala and it wasn't quick enough, but it looks very much like Dunland are moving in to create a bit of a raucous with their dwarves, which I would welcome. I would absolutely welcome. Oh, we're outnumbered. Oh, and they've got some of the fight. Oh, Gabilgathol. Gabilgathol Hammergard. Standing ready. Azagal's Tomb Protectors, the finest. We've got troops, though, but we haven't got amazing troops. I think we will make them pay more this time than in the last battle, but it will be a loss. Dwarves have such high morale that they don't suffer fools gladly, which doesn't make sense, but it fit really nicely and it rolled off the tongue. But they have such high morale that they're not going to break on a whim. They're going to take serious losses to break, and even then they might not even break. They're so bloody hard to fight against. This is where the real test begins, which is why I'm going to move my crossbowmen over there and try and do some sneaky tactics around the back. There we are. Right, well, I'm setting up my my nation. Allow me to let you all know that the missus and I, although I don't really refer to her as that, but it's such an easy way to explain a girlfriend, isn't it? We're going to go on holiday this year, and we're going to go to the Isle of Sicily. And we're going to go to the town of Taormina. So if you're going to go there, or you've been there before, hit me up with some recommendations. We like Italian food, which is why we often holiday or vacate in Italy. What's the word? It is holiday, isn't it? To use it as as a doing word, as a verb. Right, they're going to mostly come down the middle. So we're going to try and just pack that out. We're going to have to move them all when the game's actually begun, though, aren't we? No, we don't want our general involved, but he's one of our best units. I wouldn't be surprised if someone comes from that. Oh, we'll move everyone in a minute. This is just annoying. Right, your task is to keep the enemy pinned. Get you guys up there as well. 28 of you might as well get involved. 202 of you also get involved. Right, 177 of you and you guys run over there. It looks like they are going to all come down the middle, actually. Get the general over there so he can't get shot accidentally. What are they doing about our troops that are breaking off? Broadbeam Wardens are shooting us already. Right, you savages, you're going to move in and take the Wardens out. Get the crossbowmen into position. They're our only hope. Battle is joined.
Pray something changes in the course of battle, for defeat seems almost certain.
Go on, go on. Yes, nice one. Well done, men. Right, crossbows, you're going to have a perfect shooting range here, as long as the savages can keep these broad beams busy. And they should have... We outnumber them 1-to-1 there. 101 plays 147, and we get armor piercing, so that should give you enough time.
Attack! Guard this area.
Go for it. Go for it. Just bring them down. Oh, come on. Faster! Faster! Faster or you'll fill my club! Oh, fucker. Run away! Run away! Run away! They didn't chase you all the way. Turn and face! Turn and face! Oh, they are breaking through. These Nogrod swords are not upgraded though. They haven't got an armor upgrade yet. They are winning though. This isn't going to work. Our savages are doing alright though, aren't they? Oh, it looks like the swords might be coming back for another round. They turned around again. I think they might actually fight us this time.
We've lost half of our men.
We're not getting many kills with the crossbow. Oh god. What are we on? 34 is not bad though. Well done, men. Just keep killing them. Just keep killing them. We need to get these dwarves down. They've broken through to the centre. Form up shield wall defensive mode. Protect our general. These swords are taking a right pounding though, which is nice. Target this bronze guard instead. How are you guys doing? Oh, you are winning. Well done, savages. You'll be remembered. Though the citadel falls... City settlement, citadel. Though the citadel falls, the savages will be remembered. Bring down that banner carrier. He's walking bold as brass. No, you shoot the banner carrier. The short one at the front. They're all short. The one with the flag! Go on.
The enemy is no longer in command of the city.
Don't get engaged. Stay unmarried. That was too soon. Bugger. Oh, they still shot though. It's over though, isn't it? It is over. And now that our catapult... Oh, they're not even catapult. Oh, it really is over, yeah. Give them the full fury of your might, crossbowmen. Go in, swords out. Watch as our crossbowmen get slaughtered. Our savages really did do well though. Our general is holding out now.
We shall rule these lands.
The shields are bigger than the whole dwarf themselves. We will rule these lands, men, but unfortunately you're going to have to lay down your lives in order for our victory to come at the end. Oh, these Nogrod swords are upgraded. They've taken in, that one's taken a selfie and he's edited the image to make him look thinner than he really is. Don't you hate it when people do that? There's our captain. Years of the desert sun has permanently tanned his skin. And now he fights in the far frozen north. Well, the far temperate north. Down he goes, it's over.
Pray something changes in the course of battle. For defeat seems
Go and support your crossbow brothers, you guys have done well. Oh no,
We've been dealt
or
a
retreat.
stinging defeat today.
486, they healed that many. Oh, I didn't see how many kills the crossbows actually got. Oh well. Oh well. Sad music indeed. A sad day, but it's not a sad day. The dwarves may win the short war, but on the marathon run, we will prevail. Two big earners, though, gone down quickly there. That army is not going to go in that ship, I'm afraid. New plan. We're just going to rush to Undertowers to take it back. Undertowers isn't the best place to hold, though. That's the problem. We need somewhere we can defend, a town that's worthy. Undertowers can be attacked at any time by anyone, because it will forever be a village in this version. Which needs to be changed. Obviously, Mitchell Delving's a bit better, but
Yes, my
still not
lord.
going to win any awards. Right, you guys run back to Adûnâim.
With honor.
Oh yeah,
we
go
give
right past the
orders.
settlement. That's a genius
By
idea.
your command.
Your orders, my lord.
Yes, your will, my lord.
Right, everybody head up
As
to...
you wish.
Oh, Angmar and Adûnâim have gone to war. Admiral
Ships
Sacklethorpe, move back to your post there.
Set sail.
Eventually we'll be able to retrain you. One day. Not this day. We're losing money. No surprises.
Yes, my lord.
No, this is as I
I'm only
say.
here to fight the Yagalut.
Are Bree and Eredluin allied? Yes, they are. So there's every possibility that Captain Curry will come over and assist in the final battle. Where's my last general? I'm not bothered about Forlorn anymore. You come back over here.
Approaching, my lord.
You move up to Karaskalainen.
Approaching, my lord.
You move over to Hobbiton.
Approaching.
Oh, if we could get up to Anuminas, but then we can't hold Anuminas very easily. That's what I mean. At the minute, Undertowers is like a funnel leading into our main heartlands. It borders, well, actually, it only borders Basra-Dûm, but it's only a short walk then to Egenyar, and of course, then just a short stop through Mython to Harlinden, which is very safe at the moment, I have to confess. This is one of our safest provinces, in fact. 77 Belaguer footmen. Let's just get rid of you to save a bit of money. Alright, give it another end turn. Let's see if the Breeland rises up. It does, and it didn't wait for Captain Curry, so we shall massacre them. Council Master Samwise the Respected with 1,000 men versus Argimilzor the Chivalrous, founder of the Adûnâim dynasty in Enedwaith and leader of our great nation. And Samwise thinks he's going to win. Sad day. It is a sad day because I really like Bree. As I'm sure you're all aware, Bree are my second favourite nation, following after Dol Amroth. So it is a little... It feels to me traitorous to be bringing them down so soundly, so resolutely. But someone has to die in order for the Adûnâim to rise, and if we must build our empire on the bones of the dead, then so be it.
The battle seems to be swinging in our favour. From such tidings does victory emerge.
Just lost precious seconds. Oh, their whole army has got to come out of the gap as well. Now, do we do the tactic of running away, or do we just hold here and squeeze up and crush them? I say we squeeze up and crush them. Our army is untouched. This one hasn't really fought wars yet. We've got quite a lot of archers, though. That's what makes me want to just leg it a bit. No, but if we create a ring around the enemy... What have we got over here? Right, you guys. How close to the wall can I get you? Oh, pretty damn close. We are literally going to block the enemy in. Who's next up? Corsair Warriors, perfect. Next, more Corsair Warriors. Although actually we're getting a bit counterintuitive, we should come from this side now. No, I don't want to use you. Yes, Belaguer Footman. I want all of you to run. Right, everyone else can then take a little bit more time to get into position. That's not a problem. So, archers. Form a nice line along the back there. Don't run away. Crossbows. Go on the edges. Also run. Go on the edges. Right, and those of you who have now not been given orders, you will now be given orders. So, you'll be part of the second line, which will likely have some elites in it, actually. We'll just smash the bastards. We will end them here. Right, Gimmelzor, I know you're one of our best, but I don't really have need of you. I don't want to risk losing you. So, everyone's running. Times 6. Perfect. Oh, except for you people. Oh, if the enemy just wants to dilly-dally in the middle and die, then be my guest. They're too afraid to rush us, so they're just going to stand there and take the constant arrow fire. Look at that. Look at that. Says you want to sally out? Try me. No, do hold your positions actually, because that's
If we continue
ridiculous.
like this, we will smash the enemy.
Fall back in line. There's no way round for this, Bree. Just take the death. Our arrows whisper. I can't believe how easy they have made this. They've basically have just rolled over. Arrows whistling overhead. How are the bolts going actually? Are you guys firing straight or are you... There's quite a lot of generals in this mix though, remember, and they will do some damage. Ah, no, they're arcing their shots. Alright. Anything with range, just stop doing that. Shoot those band of brass archers. Alright, I think the time is now. Push the back lines in.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
I'm expecting to thoroughly smash the enemy, to be honest. Not just smashing, but a real proper tanning. We will lose troops, though, as I say. The debris bodyguard are good.
The enemy
And one of them is the enemy leader,
They
so...
have lost half their men.
Where are the Nadûzagar? Are they Nadûzagar? Am I thinking the right one? Yeah. Breland militia. With a much more militia-y look. Going down. Some Shire militia over there, still fighting somehow. Don't know where the crossbows are targeting. I think it's the band of brass. Oh yeah, in come the bolts. Yeah. Useless when they shoot like that though, aren't they?
Our
Let's
men
call
have
this what this
slain
is.
The enemy general.
Oh, the enemy general's gone.
But no less dead for that. We must press our advantage.
We will press
The
that.
enemy
Yes! Yes! Noble victory at Mitchell Delving. Oh. Our Gimmelzor took 7 people down. Golden Sword at the Battle of the Delve. The Belagair crossbowmen at 118. That's interesting. That is interesting. I didn't think they'd get many kills at all, to be honest. I thought they'd be next to useless. So seeing them come out as the Golden is quite an interesting development. Now, with the fall of Mitchell Delving, will Adûnâim turn immediately and siege us? The benefit that we have with Adûnâim is that they're a dwarven faction, meaning their units are very expensive. They have to become really huge to get to the kind of level of stack spam that Mordor can do at quite a small size. So fighting against Adûnâim will be tough because they do beat us in almost all regards. Oh, look at that. 17,628 people massacred. Yep. Sorry. I'm sorry, hobbits. I didn't want to do that. You leave me no choice. Anyway, Adûnâim will be tough to fight in individual battles, but it won't be battle after battle after battle. There will be many battles, likely in the tens, but it won't be just constant slogfest, like 4 battles a turn, never ending. It will be a key battle, a town is lost. Another key battle, a town is lost, etc., etc. Faction destroyed Breland. Angmarim Wrath renewed. The Angmar have just got their last stand stack. Oh, because their general just died.
Your orders, my lord.
That's always a key trigger.
By your
Right,
command.
our army is assembling at the town of Basradûm, where we shall then spread north and enact vengeance. If we can get some money behind us, then we can do 2 fronts at once, but I don't think we're ever going to get enough money behind us. what to do with the army that now sits in the large town we've just claimed. I'll take a Mason's Hall, yeah. Anything here we can't use? Office of the Mayor of Michael Delving. Oh, we can't destroy that. Mitchell Delving. Can't destroy that. Master Sheriff's Guild. Can't get that. And down it goes. Quite a nice little infrastructure you've got here, actually. Very nice. This town doesn't upgrade. Again. What is it at the minute? It is a large town, and it doesn't go any higher. So this is as big as it will go. But it's still an impressive settlement. Adûnâim, are you at war with the Adûnâim? No, you're not. Oh, God. We're not even allies, are we? Of course. This is the moment where they may well turn against us. Oh, we got enough money to train everything out of that, though. All of those troops. Well, then they'll be needed in a minute. Argon, do send them north. And then do train something for yourself. Oh, let's take a Ballistai up there with us. A Tarukratan. And try and chuck some of them on for your garrison. Otherwise, though, that's about all we're going to do. And that is indeed where I believe we shall end the turn. I'll leave Mitchell Delving. We'll worry about that in a minute. My aim is to move the secondary army up and take Basra under towers, and then press for Caras Kalainen. If we can take and hold Kalainen, it will be the focal point, the pivot upon which the wars in this northern land will rest. Let's, however, check the toggle fog of war, and I'll put you out of your misery, and we'll see if anything has actually happened. There is movement. Oldberg has fallen. Yes, if you're wondering, Isengard and Mordor are now at war, courtesy of my little cheeky backstabbery. Mordor, however, have decided that Caer Andros and apparently running away are more important than facing Isengard, and they've just let Oldberg fall to a song, and Isengard are now streaming east. Although the fights, of course, may be taking place on the southern edge. Another nation that have just gone to war are the Misty Mountains and Dol Guldur. I appreciate that Isengard will be a nation I do eventually attack. So it was a bit of a push using Isengard. But Isengard, I think, are the only nation who are strong enough to actually counter Mordor. So it had to be those two, didn't it? So I've made the Misty Mountains and Dol Guldur go to war just to see what happens, really. And the same with Isengard and Mordor. It doesn't change the fact that I do hope to attack Isengard in the end. But of course, first we've got to deal with the dwarves and just finish off Linden. But this is the reason why I'd be reticent to take Forlond, because it borders Thorin's Halls. And so Eredluin might use that as a way to come round the back. But it would be quite a good, I suppose, if we can get that, hold it for long enough to turn it into a stage that we can use, we might be able to use it to jumpstart into Thorin's Halls. Because, of course, Thorin's Halls for Hamgathol and Gehuzanar are the dwarves' starting area. This is where the whole empire is founded and indeed grounded. And if we can force them over to the other side, it might do us some favours. But we need to do something, because as you can see, the full fury and might of Eredluin will soon fall upon us. And we need to do something about that. But I'm very interested to see what happens now that Mordor has a new enemy. A very large, impressive enemy. And Dol Guldur now has a new enemy. I think the problem is, though, is one of them will likely come out on top. And it will actually just create two massive superpowers. At the moment, we have 4 large powers. But with the victory of the war that will follow, there will be 2 superpowers. Now, my money is on Isengard. I think Isengard's late-game troops are far superior to Mordor's, and I think that will clinch it, even though Mordor is larger in terms of region size. Now, between Dol Guldur and Misty Mountains, I actually think it's anyone's guess. Dol Guldur have Dorwinion still knocking on their eastern side, which at least gives the area something to think about, and they have Erebor and Dale in the north. Whereas the Misty Mountains have got the northern Dúnedain, Imladris, Khazad-dûm, I suppose. So in terms of danger, actually I think it's really quite even between the two. The Misty Mountains probably lose out because Eredluin would likely have attacked them and probably will attack them anytime soon. So the Misty Mountains, I think, should theoretically lose, but I think it's anybody's game. So that'll be interesting to see what happens there. But now we actually turn on the might of Adûnâim. I could really actually do with Adûnâim and the Misty Mountains going to war. But now that the Misty Mountains are at war with Dol Guldur, I don't think they're going to be as interested in a war with Adûnâim. But it would help very much. We just have to wait and see. But until we speak again, dear friends, Navarn den Perimad Melunin, and farewell. Oh, and if you think it's bad that I forced these nations to go to war, then this is where your train stops, I'm afraid. Kindly mind the step on the way out. Farewell!